Hi guys, my name's Josh and welcome to my channel where we talk about all things related to optimizing and increasing your sales on Amazon. I do offer personalized one-on-one consulting services, so if you're interested, you can feel free to get in touch by clicking in the link in the description below. So today I wanted to talk about a concept that I think is of utmost importance to not only sales, but really building customer loyalty, building a long-term brand with more of a long-term perspective. And then, of course, also something that helps you increase your sales and make the most money that you can. And that concept is um, kind of the brand image, and I'll say the brand impact and the impact that your brand or your product, whatever you're selling, has on the consumer. So, to give you an example, obviously, I have a lot of experience in the supplement industry. So, I'm always looking at specific brands there that really pop, that really create a lot of association, and that really speak to me. And I think this particular brand that I wanted to kind of highlight today does that very well. But it's also using a lot of concepts that you can use for any product that you want to sell, and for any listing in terms of how you format it, how you position yourself, because I think they're doing a really good job at that. So we're going to go ahead and just take a look and go through all the elements here and have an open discussion on what they're doing to really amplify their brand, that speaks to the customer, that kind of stands out from a lot of the noise. A lot of markets these days, regardless of the product you sell, are very saturated. Amazon, especially, is a very saturated platform. So, one of the things that you really need to do is you need to think about, how am I going to position my brand so that it does pop to the consumer, and then of course build that loyalty, build that repeat purchase behavior, etc. So you can see here, it's got a very distinctive logo and package design. They do have obviously pretty standard flavors, but there's a lot of call outs here that I think are important in bringing customers into the listing, getting them kind of curious about what this product might be and potentially have them purchase. So you can see here it's protein and superfoods, and superfoods has been a fairly large, we'll call it, concept for the past few years. You have brands like AG1 that really exploded on the scene as a superfood, and now you have brands like this one, which are really combining both an essential nutrient, which is protein, with, again, superfoods that contain a lot of items that will sustain you throughout the day and help you live a healthier, more energetic, and happier life. So you can see it's got a lot of emphasis on the flavor here as well. The milkshake that they have at the side looks absolutely delicious. So they're kind of building that as they go into it. That is something that's very healthy for you. It's plant-based, of course, and more of a complete nutrition kind of solution that's also delicious, which is, obviously a big selling point. And they have here Venus Williams. Now, you might not have, massive endorsements by celebrities or athletes, but one thing you can do is you can kind of create similar imagery to this, and you can take individuals or even people that you might know, or ones at the gym that you can give free product to, that really help amplify your brand. So you can see here, Venus is very athletic. I think she really stands behind a product like this and aligns with it very well. If you have something, for example, that helps get you completely jacked and ripped, go find someone at the gym that's jacked and ripped and see if they want to, do a few photos for you, or be a sort of mascot behind the brand, something like that, where you can really leverage that in the same way that they have here. And again, you're looking at okay, what are the benefits and the value proposition of this? I think in order to compete, you really need to think about what value does your product have? Can you add any additional value, or can you modify the product to increase your value proposition? Because the more value it has, the more you're going to sell, and the more money you're going to make ultimately. So here you can see for a protein shake, which is kind of what this is positioned at, it has a lot of value propositions that other protein shakes don't have. You know, a lot of them don't have probiotics. A lot of them don't have superfoods, fiber, amino acids, electrolytes, and antioxidants. So already this brand is really popping and standing out because its value proposition is extremely high. And with that being said, that allows them to also charge this premium price point of $45. So think about if you have a product or you're developing one, how can you maximize that value proposition? And if you look here again, they have athletes and health experts. You don't need to have the top athletes. You know, you can get access to health experts, dietitians, things like that, and they'll help endorse your product. A lot of the time, you only have to give them free product in return. You know, get their reviews, feature their quotes in your imagery on your pages, just like they do here. The only difference is, okay, maybe it's not a top athlete, but if your brand gets big, you start to have the funds and the capital to do that, then you'll be able to do that in the future anyway. And, you know, they have a customer testimonial here. This is very easy to do. I definitely recommend it. Getting testimonials is pretty easy as well. Just find some people that are willing to try it, give them free products. People you know, family, people you run into at the gym, or whatever product it is. You know, just get the quote, even try and put their imagery in there as a lifestyle image, whether they're working out, whether they're using your product or doing whatever else, really helps amplify things. And you can see here again, now you have kind of the benefits based proposition. What benefits does it give? Well, it gives quite a large amount, again, increasing their value proposition. And then you're really going to look at, again, the bullets, value proposition, and positioning them there. And then if you have a brand story, if you have that module you want to include, definitely work on that. The same with the premium A plus content. You can see here, they really make it pop. You know, they give you some recipes, which is great. That's, again, enhancing their value, the benefits. They're going to tell you what it does. Does it replace breakfast, for example? Well, this is something that it could do, yes. So again, it will save you a lot of time. It'll save you a lot of headaches, save you a lot of money figuring out what you want to fuel for breakfast. So it's just makes things simplified, and that's another, you know, way that it adds value proposition. Again, Venus Williams' story. You don't even have to do that. You can get someone to use your product, and they can give you a quote. They can use it for a certain amount of time. They can tell their story. However you want to do it, you could integrate it there. Again, benefits and definitely the lifestyle imagery. You want to call out to your target market. So in this case, you can see there's a lot of individuals here that may benefit or be targeted for that specific product. So you need to figure out, okay, what's your target market? Create a demographic profile based off of that. And then you want to build that in with benefits and imagery for specific individuals to create that brand acquisition and that brand loyalty. So these were just a couple of thoughts. There's obviously a lot of other things you can do to really amplify your brand. But hopefully you found this video insightful. And if you did, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and take care.